Alright, so this is going to be a quick video on how to run a Cronbach alpha, or an internal consistency reliability measure. Alright, so in SPSS, we're simply going to go to Analyze, we're going to go down to Scale and Reliability Analysis. There are multiple forms of reliability analysis available in SPSS, but Cronbach alpha, or referred to as just alpha in SPSS, is by far the most common one. It's the one that's most often seen in the literature, and it's also most often used for reliability generalization studies. It is a measure of reliability should always be given with your data whenever you publish it, be that dissertation, article, etc. So make sure to run one of these. It takes about 30 seconds to run, so it won't take a lot of skin off your nose. Alright, so all we're gonna do is make sure that's set to alpha. We're gonna find the scale we're looking for, and we're gonna put all of the items on that scale over into the items box. There we go. If you have reverse coded items, make sure that you put in the reverse coded version of the item rather than the original version of the item. Otherwise, your reliability statistic will look incredibly poor. But in this case, all of these are in the same format, etc. We can label this. This is the SPSS, is the scale name. And then we can go under statistics. A couple of things that I would suggest getting. I would suggest getting descriptives for the item, for the scale, and for the scale if the item is deleted. That can help you determine if there are any problems showing up. So say you're expecting, in the literature in the past, the scale you're using usually gets around a 0.8 for reliability, and you get a 0.5. Well, that's pretty far off. It could be possible. It's reliability isn't necessarily embedded within an instrument, so it can definitely change from sample to sample. But if it's really far off, sometimes it's that something is, you didn't reverse code an item or something else happened. So that scale of item deleted can be really helpful. And that's all we'll get for now. We're going to go ahead and press continue and then press on OK. So we'll scroll down here and look. First thing we're going to get is a case processing summary. It lets us know we had 223 valid cases, and our Cronbach alpha is 0.908. Beautiful. That's exactly what we would like to see. Anything above a 0.80 is respectable. Above a 0.9 is beautiful. We definitely are looking for that. The next thing we get some basic item statistics. So this is, the mean on the first item is about a 5, etc. The next piece down, the item to total statistics, is where you can diagnose if there are problems. If we had an item that was not performing well, or maybe it needed to be reverse coded, we'd end up seeing in here, especially in this column, corrected item to total correlation. This is the correlation between that particular item and the total score on the scale. So we've got a couple that are a little lower, but still not bad. We have a 0.562. So item number 4 isn't performing as well as some of the other items. Item number 7 is performing really well. So that one tends to be highly related to your overall score on this scale. But if you had one of those that A showed up as a really low correlation, like a 0.1, a 0.2, or it turned out to be a negative correlation, then you're going to look at that item. Something's wrong with it. Maybe it didn't get coded correctly. If it's negative, it's probably just needs to be reverse coded, and then things will clear up. And that's all you need to do. The value that you're going to report in an article is going to be that 0.91 if we round up. And you're done with a Cronbach alpha.